straight here. So you niggas had a little run in the game and think you doing something? How about you niggas run the game every time you drop? Wait, hold on. So you niggas think the coach is like you done figured this shit out? When you niggas gonna change the culture? Yeah, we see you got a couple followers. But don't you dare come close to that goat emoji. That's exclusively for what?
Money on money on money on money on money on money. I get money in my sleep. I get money on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday I'm making some money. Friday and Saturday I'm booked. Sunday I'm out the country. I'm money on money on money on money. I'm working on money. My closet exclusive. I pick out the 50s like shopping at Barney's. Started from nothing, got from it and only got 30 up 100. I said it, I did it, admit it, you run up on what you get punished. I'm good, but I'm not God. Hey, she gon' suck it when it hard. Hey, blue rape in the garage. Hey, I can turn coke into heart. Yay, I'm so rich, I gotta pay. Hey, ain't no more room in my safe. Name, simple boy, coming clean, right. Fish telling out in the steam, right. Got a lean by dope, better mean. Pace to the drug star, yeah, at the team, Jack. Got two white girls, they king, K. Washed out, wishing like Green Day. Sticking a runner, picking a scroller. Mama gon' tell you, I'ma pray for me, nigga. Pray for you, nigga. Play with me, nigga. Ain't gon' play, I'ma just pay for you, niggas. Money on money on money on money on money on money. I get money in my sleep. I get money on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday I'm making some money. Friday and Saturday I'm booked. Sunday I'm out the country. I'm money on money on money on money. I'm working on money. My closet exclusive. I pick out the 50s like shopping at Barney's. Started from nothing, got from it and only got 30 up 100. I said it, I did it, admit it, you run up on what you get punished. In the line, niggas in line. Thought I was you, can I call me a nine? Old niggas hating, they sit on the plane.
I stayed in that A and I got me a line. Still make you heat up, I shot with your real.
Once I catch up, if you run, I'll get wet out.
I get you hit up and go keep my feet up. Baby, a breeze, we might drop on a brick truck. Money on my mind. Still in the pot with a 9.
Tell a nigga with a spine. Like you gang still in my prime.
I'ma put a dick out in the spine. I'ma just do it for the vine.
Flat on a nigga cause he lying.
Walk, hit my line in the wine. Long way, bitch.
Money on money on money on money on money on money. I get money in my sleep. I get money on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday I'm making some money. Friday and Saturday I'm booked. Sunday I'm out the country. I'm money on money on money on money. I'm working on money. My closet exclusive. I pick out the 50s like shopping at Barney's. Started from nothing, got from it and only got 30 up 100. I said it, I did it, admit it, you run up on what you get punished. Delusions of grinder, gangsta grill. Yeah, we came so far. I'm richer than all my ops. Throw up pussy. I know you see me.
All right. My bad. General Policy, Free Women and Men. I am your host, Stan the Man. About to give you that reel for today. Or what's today? Sunday. We did an episode yesterday. We did pretty well as far as the NBA and NFL went. Yeah, as far as the NFL and NBA went, we missed on that Bengals game. But we'll talk about it. But before I get into all that, let me give you the basics before I let Zach talk to y'all with the player props for today's NFL games. Right? We need to do all that. I'm so out of place. But this is what I wanted to discuss, man. Another Super Bowl clue. Long-time Tigers outfielder Charlie Maxwell dead at age 97. We know 97 is the 25th prime number, and it's going to be 2025 here in a couple of days. We know the Super Bowl obviously is in 2025, and the favorite out of the NFC would be Detroit. So let's look at this guy real quick. If you are new, esoteric knowledge is what we talk about, mainly gematria, which is a form of numerology, and how it is used amongst astrology and other shit to run the world. your sporting events, etc., etc. I am not making this shit up. I mean, this is how the world is run. This is how the news decides which stories they're gonna tell you every day. You know, this is how the outcomes of the game. Like, look at this Bengals game. The score was 24-30. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you all the time, Bengals equals 24 in gematria. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that profusely. So it's 4 values per word, letter, or phrase based in the English alphabet, forwards and backwards with numerology applied. So if you are new, you know, it could seem a little goofy, a little silly. That was literally the goal of the people who, you know, created this method and shit. They did not want the citizens of the world to understand how the motherfucking world works, you know? Yeah, I'm saying, so a lot of people just think, you know, this shit is just happening natural. We got a nigga named Donald Trump as president. The governor of California at one point was the fucking Terminator. So, you know what I'm saying? Just think about that shit. Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger was the fucking governor of California at one point. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that. There's a comedian, a real life comedian is the president of the Ukraine. You know what I mean? Like, it's all theater, bro. All theater. But, you know, the majority of the world's dumb as fuck. So they're like, oh, they'll eat that shit up. You know what I mean? You could tell. They could have told you that coronavirus mutated into a computer virus and destroyed the financial system, and y'all ass would have believed that shit. But again, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. My favorite example is LA. LA equals 13 forwards. We saw them win with 13 points last night against the Cardinals. LA equals 4 with numerology. They won by 4 points. You know what I'm saying? Last night they won 13-9 over the Cardinals. In reverse, LA equals 41 and 14. You know, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. The alphabet is synced with the calendar system, all provided to us by the Catholic Church, who you may think are good guys, but I don't know how when all we hear about them is raping little boys. So they're actually the bad guys. They are fucking sinister as hell. I mean, ain't no other way around it. But they've got you under their thumb. Your favorite person, celebrity-wise, most likely went to a Catholic school or some shit. So let's look at the games from yesterday. We'll start with the NFL. So we had the Chargers winning, and they won. They won 40-7. We had them winning. You know, we had the Chargers. Let me see. We had Chargers, Broncos, Rams, and we liked the Cardinals with the points yesterday. But we did like the Rams winning. Rams did win, like I said, 13-9. And then the Bengals lost to the Broncos 24-30 when Bengals in gematria equals 24. Big sports, man. Then as far as the NBA went, let me see. Probably my favorite game was that Atlanta game, but we had the Heat losing. They lost. Let me see. Bless you. So we had the Heat losing to the Hawks. Hawks won. We did have the Hawks on upset alert, but we like the Hawks winning, staying on 15 losses in Atlanta when Atlanta equals 15, something I talk about all the time as well. If you want to look at that, Atlanta equals 15. The Heat stayed on 15 wins, and Atlanta stayed on 15 losses. Heat fell to 6-9 on the road when Atlanta equals 69. Hawks picked up their 17th win. The game was in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia equals 59, and we know 59 is the 17th prime number. Not only that, yesterday was Saturday. Saturday equals 107, and notice that the Hawks improved to 10-7, like 107 at home. So that was easy. Thunder versus Hornets, we had the Thunder winning, I'm sure. Yep. Knicks versus Wizards, we had the Knicks winning. That was a close one too. Look at that. Knicks picked up their 22nd win, and we love that because Knicks equals 22, just like basketball equals 22. Same cipher, alphabet forwards with numerology. So basketball 22, Knicks equals 22. They got the win. And this was another game that I actually like. The Bucks. I told you. You know what I'm saying. They were on upset alert. And we took the Bulls with the points. Yeah, I mean, and the Bulls ended up fucking winning. So, bingo. We love the 16. Milwaukee equals 53, which is the 16th prime number. We know Saturday equals 53. Which is the 16th prime number, Saturday, 53. Milwaukee stayed on those 53 wins. And then we always talk about 11 being the 5th prime number. And you know that 5-11 always hits. always 9 out of 10 times. So Bulls got the upset there. Good job. Stayed on 18 losses. Upset equals 18. Y'all don't know about that Ashley show. That bitch used to be tripping. Suns over Warriors. We had this. I think I had the Suns. I did. I had the Suns winning. I had the Suns with the points and winning. They covered. They didn't win. They lost. Saturday equals 109. Warriors won with 109 points. Shit. Then we had the Denver winning. They beat the Pistons. We had Philly winning. I don't understand. I had the Mavericks winning. I started to put a star by there for upset because Portland be on some shit. You know what I mean? Portland will beat you. Even though their record doesn't suggest that they will beat you. And they won. And then I'm never picking the Lakers. So if you see a Lakers game, I'm not picking their ass. But they ended up winning 132 to 122. The game was in LA. And I just told you about LA. LA equals 13. Lakers stayed on. God motherfucking damn. Lakers stayed on 13 losses. L the 12th letter, A the first. When you add that up, it equals 13. Kings stayed on 13 wins. Same rules apply. So let's look at the games for the day before I let my white boy talk to y'all. It's probably my favorite white person in the world right now. Hella games. I don't feel like doing this shit, but we have to. So let's see. It is a Sunday. Today is the 29th. We've got 85 date numerology, 49 date numerology, 22 and 65 date numerology. 2 days left in the year. 85, basketball equals 85. 49, 22, gun control 49. Watch out for that. Satanic equals 22. And California equals 65. So, y'all know it's a real nigga birthday in 2 days. Got me fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm poor. I need some money. I'm poor as hell. I'm like poor. So, moment of silence for all my po folk. Alright, Nets versus Magic. Nets equals 13. They can pick up their 13th win today. Will that happen? Probably not. Orlando is favored. We've got 22 date numerology. Let's take a look. Nets versus Magic. All time. Y'all see that booty back there, don't you? I already know. All time record playoffs included. Alright, playoffs included. The Nets are 60 and 74 versus Orlando. They are on the road. So on the road, they are 23 and 43 against Orlando. Florida 43. The game is in Florida. Without the playoffs, they are same shit. They ain't never played in the playoffs. I didn't know that. If they have, they were swept. Same record. All right. Okay. It is a Sunday. Sun equals 18. Nets can pick up their 61st win. 61 is the 18th prime number, but let me look over here real quick at this date numerology. What nigga talking about, man? These niggas trying to go out there and get served. Okay, Miss Tiffany, turn up. Okay, thanks. Let me text these folks back. She text me back. Yeah, she text me back. Yeah, she text back and said it's fine. She said it's cool. You know, this is not your traditional podcast. I be doing all type of shit. She said it's cool. You know what I mean? I fucked around and accidentally you saw what I did earlier. That was an accident, so we'll just say that was CBD. But anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, so I think I'm fucking with the Nets. Sun equals 18 and 61 is the 18th prime. They can put their 61st win against them. Last time these two niggas played, let's see. The score. Damn, the Nets have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row to these niggas. Wow. They could lose 6 in a row. It's the time of Saturn. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna fucking happen. We got 4-day numerology. They have lost 5 in a row. They're on the road. They have lost the last 3 in a row. So they could lose 4 in a row on the road. So we're going to take the Magic today. For the W. For the W. For the W. So these are NFL games. If you see, for the NFL, that's what we got. But you're going to listen to Zach anyway. You know, and then again, some of you might not. You know. NBA, Magic, ML. Magic ML with a star on upset alert. I'm waiting for my nigga Paulo to come back, man. Bankura, I was telling niggas about Paulo like a motherfucker. Nets, not Nets. Who is this? The Celtics versus the Pacers. I love the 23-9 that could hit here. Let me see what 239 is. I don't think that's a prime number, but it might be. It is. It's the 52nd prime number. Indiana 52. Upset alert. Pacers on what's the name? What's the name is on upset alert. They could fall to 23-9, which is the 52nd prime number. Indiana 52. Sunday 18. Pacers could pick. Oh well, Sun equals 18. Sunday named after the Sun. They could pick their 18th loss. Oh shit. 126 on some Kobe shit. They could fall to 12-6. The Celtics can. But I don't know, man. I ain't a fan of going against Boston unless they playing against a team with a very good scoring guard, and Halliburton is over fucking rated. You know what I mean? Pacers versus Celtics all-time record, playoffs included. Playoffs included. Pacers are 98 and 131. Ew. In the regular season against them, and playoffs, they're on the road. They are 34 and 81 on the road. Indiana 34. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's playoffs included. Without the playoffs, Pacers are 28 and 69 on the road against these niggas. And today's the 29th. 86 and 110 against them. I don't like going against these goddamn. Let me see. Let's look at the history with these niggas. 86 and 110 all time. So I'm trying to get on this 2K though, cap. I be on here creating plays. Y'all be doing all that VC shit. Doing all that My Park shit on 2K. Nigga, I create a player. I put that nigga on a team. And I go to franchise mode. I ain't paying for no goddamn VCs. I ain't asking my bitch to give me some money for some fucking VCs. You know how much of a square you have to be to do some shit like that? If you're over the age of fucking 15, you're a square, nigga. A lame ass nigga. But anyway, you know, that's just my opinion on the matter. Fucking VCs and shit. Oh, nigga, man. Shit's crazy. The last time they played was 2 days ago, and the Pacers got their ass whooped. I did just see that. They're gonna get their ass whooped again, but we're gonna take what's the name with the points though? Boston by 11.5. I'll take the Pacers with the points, but I'm gonna take Boston for the win. It's one of them games though. Boston ML, high upset alert. Pacers plus 11.5. I watched them the Hawks versus Raptors. The game ain't in Atlanta. Again, could be some Kobe shit. Hawks on 15 losses. 8-24. Everything's related to Kobe. And today has what? Don't today have 22-day numerology? I think Black Mamba equals 22. Or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know how I be. Alright, 85, 49, 22, 65 day numerology. I think Black Mamba. 23. Close enough. But it really ain't. Yeah. So the Hawks can pick up. I don't know. I'm not even worried about. It does look like they finna lose though. But let's look. Raptors versus Hawks all-time record. I know they ain't played in the playoffs. 53-53. What are the odds of that? Sun equals 54. Alright, Sunday equals 84. 78. I'm not all-time home record. And yeah, man, starting January 1st, we're going to be back on that history of the world shit. So, get ready for that. I'm sure you're going to love what I have to say. 28-25, 29th is today. Looks like the Hawks going to lose. But you never know. Hawks are favored by 1.5. Oh, man, let me see. Oh, great. I don't care. I'm going with the Hawks to get the win. Hawks, ML. Heat versus Rockets, I'll be damn. Texas equals 15. These niggas should become 15-15. The game is in Texas. Heat does equal 16, but I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. Then again, 11 is the prime number. Here we go with this shit. God damn. Heat versus Rockets. All-time record. 41-33. Houston got that 42 connection. Houston, Texas equals 181. 181 is the 42nd prime number. Houston also equals 34. So no, that's Texas. I'm true. Heat on the road versus the Rockets all time. They are 16-20. Hey, Heat equals 16 and 20. Right? But Houston Rockets equals 59 to 17th prime. So Heat fuck around. Gonna shock us. 59, 17th prime, but Heat equals, 16 and 20 and 34. Wow. Where was that 34 at? We just saw that. Oh, there it is. There's the There's the 34. Heat equals 34. Give me Houston. Hey. Excuse me. Battle of the H's. Houston, Heat. So we got Houston, ML. I put a star by their name because they make me nervous. Grizzlies versus Thunder. This is going to be a good game. Can the Leo on a Sunday defeat the Cancer? Will that water sign put that fire out? Leos are the wild card. Memphis equals 83, which is the 23rd prime number. They can pick up their 23rd win today. Let's look. OKC. Playoffs included OKC versus Memphis. They are 45-79. That's playoffs included all time. Road record. Catching plays. Catching plays. Nigga don't know. Word. No pushback or nothing. I'm gonna send that. Tomorrow. Oh, Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany do fuck with me. She don't be fucking with y'all. That's because y'all be bitching all the time. I don't bitch about shit. You know what I mean? Because I go with the flow. Because while you're telling me what to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. And people respect that. You know what I mean? People be respecting that shit. You know what I mean? But then a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Tennessee is 47. The game ain't in Tennessee, though. All-time road record 17. Memphis Grizzlies got that 59, too. And 59 is the 17th prime, so Oh no, it's Grizzlies. Grizzlies equals 59 and 49, so that's usually a sign that somebody's gonna get beat today. So we can't fade OKC, but we can. I don't like to. I don't like to fade OKC because, you know, Shea is Slick, my favorite player, man. Slick between in the NBA. Obviously, you know, I fuck with LeBron. You know what I mean, on some favorite actor shit. That nigga Shea be on that shit. 12 and 41. 13 is the 41st. 41 is the 13th prime number. Thunder, no. OKC Thunder. I keep thinking they got. Oh, look at that. OKC Thunder 47. Memphis. That nigga Ja. All right, I think I'm going Ja today. On the road, Mr. Miranda is 3-3. Tennessee 43. That's on the road, though. That's on the road. Let's look at overall. Tennessee don't equal 43. Tennessee equals 34. He's 7-4. Sunday 84. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna take the Grizzlies for the upset. Zach Edey, man. Grizzlies. We'll take the Grizzlies plus 6.5. I'll take OKCML with a serious level of stars. And then last but not least, Spurs versus the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have been playing. They done played Texas three games in a row. They have played Texas 3 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look. Let's look at this. They getting on my nerve. They got to get that 15th loss today. So they done played Dallas and won. They played Houston and won. They have got to pick up that 15th loss today. They got to pick it up. They got to pick it up. They got to pick it up because then the next game is what? OKC? Nah, they got to pick that shit up today, bro. They got we taking the Spurs. They got to pick up that 15th loss today. They got to pick up that 15th loss today. The game is where? It's not in San Antonio. It is versus San Antonio though. And Texas equals 15. They got to beat them today. San Antonio has got to get this win. They got to get this win. I'm not. They got to get this win, bro. They've got to get this win. There's no way they're not finna beat these. Let me see. Spurs versus Wolves all-time record regular season. Come on, man. Fuck going on, man? 95 and 42. Spurs finna get them. Give me the Spurs. Give me the Spurs today. All right, because I know Minnesota fair. So, all right, I'm going to take the Spurs. ML. They got to get that 15th win. And I say that because Texas equals 15, bro. That's why I'm harping on that. And they played literally a team from Texas 3 days in a row, and they didn't lose when they were in Houston and Dallas. They beat them both times. So they got to lose this shit. Texas 15. You know, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not. They going to get them. All right, so we know the NFL. Here are my picks for the NFL today. What I got? I got the Raiders, Colts, Eagles, Tampa, but Carolina with the points, Titans on upset alert, Packers, Washington, Lions, Miami, and the Bills. So we gonna let Zach talk. I'm probably gonna go. I ain't going nowhere. I don't know what I'm about to do. I ain't got no Relo, which is bothering me. So pay attention to this man, bruh. He knows what the fuck he's talking about, especially if you need some player props and all that. If you're listening, you know, Apple, Spotify, then fucking listen, okay? Please. This is vital. Some Lori Beth Denberg shit.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We got NFL Week 17. We also got other sports buzzing. I published the notes for the other sports this morning. So far, things are going pretty well. The Kraken, let's see, are they still losing? What we talked about the other day, that the Heat should fall to 6-9 away and stay on 15 wins, that came in. And you got to love that Atlanta won with 120 points. Atlanta 15 and 120.
Y'all ain't ready. They not ready, Zach. I'm going to keep it a buck.
The first game on the NHL slate today did not look. Oh, my God. The Kraken came back and won the game. Ah, 3. Okay. Man.
Pay
42
attention.
again on a Saturday. All right. I saw that the Canucks were up big, and they blew the lead. Unbelievable. All right, well, that one did not come in, but... Man, I hate that in hockey. That all sports are like that now. Like baseball, they can't close out a game. Hockey, they can't close out games. You used to have a 3-goal lead going deep into the game. That was not a game you lost. Wow. Okay. Anyway, that is disappointing, but the NBA game that we talked about, the 15-69, that seemed destined. So that's the good news. Herbert this morning took care of business with the Chargers. He did get those 3 touchdowns. He got to 3 for 21 on the year on Saturn's Day on a 21-day numerology. Again, I'd follow the 21s all day today. Chargers, Herbert's got his 21st passing touchdown. What's going on in the Bengals-Broncos game right now?
Obviously, this is from yesterday. For those who
Tight
are
game.
fucking idiots.
I saw Higgins got the score. We'll see if Chase scores. Chase also seemingly has a decent narrative to score. He can get his 17th of the year. Okay.
Pay the fuck
Again,
attention.
the last game today is also a bit tricky. I think that some of the Sunday games look better than the Saturday games, but looking at the narrative, and in light of 17-7 being a strong pairing, week 17, 7th prime, I think we do have a good shot at a 7-point game here in the Cardinals and Rams, and maybe the Rams at or not the Rams, but the Cardinals at plus 7.5. I think that might be the right call based on what you see with the quarterbacks in this game. Okay, tomorrow's games, 12:29. Remember, 12:29 is the 201st prime. If you find anything in the stat categories that could make sense with 201, receptions, total carries in a game, this type of thing, 201 could be a thing tomorrow. The theme that I like in week 17, usually above all, is 7. 17, the 7th prime. So when in doubt, I follow the 7. The 7 that can get picked up in this game is the Jets getting their 7th road loss and falling to 2-7 away. Again, Buffalo is 27. You could make the argument, though, that the Bills could stay on 7 home wins. Rodgers does have some interesting numbers that go with week 17 as well. If he upset, he'd get his 153rd win, the 17th triangular, and he'd stay on 59 road losses, the 17th prime. That's probably worth a dollar parlay. 2 big 17 connected numbers and a Jets upset. We saw the Bills last week struggle with the Patriots after beating the Lions. Aaron Rodgers, star in the league, something to tip his cap with, would be beating Josh Allen this year. So that's a possible upset. Allen can also get his 39th loss, the big New York number historically. We know, though, for the last year, baseball and some of the other sports, we've seen New York and 39 miss more than ever in the last year. So,
no cap.
I'd say 2 years ago I would have really been filling this upset based on New York and 39, but it is still possible. It is still possible. McDermott's next loss is 45, which is the 9th triangular number. Jets equals 9. A safe way to play this game maybe is to take the Jets at plus 11.5, a little bit more than what the spread is, because if they lost by 11, they'd be negative 63. Big Buffalo number 63. Battle of the 11th state could be an 11-point game. Be a more conservative way to play it. The Raiders and the Saints game. If New Orleans wins, they are 4-5 at home. You just saw the death of Bryant Gumbel's brother, the first black commentator in a sports game. He is a New Orleans native, and he died 45 days after the Superior General's birthday, but also 44 days before the Super Bowl. Like Saints is 44 and the Saints won Super Bowl 44. So maybe the Saints getting to 4-5 at home because New Orleans is 45. The one concern there is the Raiders could stay on 7 road losses in Week 17. So this one's a little bit dicey. There is a narrative for the Saints to lose by a point and fall to negative 38. Raiders in Louisiana's 38. I'd be careful with that game. I still lean a little bit more towards the Saints because of the 4-5 and that they could stay on 10 losses for the year on the 29th. 29 is the 10th prime. The Colts and the Giants, if the Colts win, they get to 4-5 away. They used to be the Colt 45s. And I do think there's something about the election and Trump with this, the New York team, because the Republican Party equals 88 and 214. So if the Colts win, they're 8-8, and the Giants are 2-14. Again, the one thing that is the scare for the Colts is staying on 7 wins in Week 17. If the Colts narrowly won, if they won by a field goal or 2 points, they'd be negative 38 in differential, or if they won by 2, they'd be negative 39. That was the other thing, too, that I thought. I said a few weeks ago that I thought the Giants might end up finishing the year 2-15 in Philly, the 215 area code. That's the original area code in Philly. So I also have that thought. Again, the one scare would be the Colts staying on 7 wins, but I think the Giants are going to end up 2-15 in Philly. The Cowboys and the Eagles game, you have Hurts out and Kenny Pickett in, and Philly's still a 7.5-point favorite. The coach, Sirianni, we talked about this last week, that if they got upset by Washington, he could get his 49th win this week over Dallas, so that is there. Mike McCarthy could stay on 49 wins. Eagles is 49. And he plays Washington next, so we go into Washington with 49 wins. He'd also go in with 50 all-time wins. I'll make that note, too. That's with Dallas. Washington's 49 and 50, so he'd be on the right wins with Dallas. Should have said with Dallas. Yeah, so I think those are the top clues. Again, and the coach narratives have prevailed a lot this year. If the Eagles win, they're also 7-1 at home before they host the Giants. And New York Giants is 71, and they get that 7th win in Week 17. They'd also get their 13th win of the year. Dallas 13. If Dallas upset Cooper Rush, would become 6-1 away. This is the one narrative to think twice about. 6-1 away, like Philadelphia 61. And I think if that did happen, you might see the Cowboys win by 6. So a dollar parlay that would have a huge multiplier effect is if Dallas 6+, if they were able to win by 6. If they won by 6, the Eagles would fall to plus 113 for the year. Like Dallas, whoops, I wrote Cowboys, I meant to write Eagles. Dallas and Eagles both equal 113. So, yeah, if the Eagles lose by 6 plus 113, 6th win could be a differential of 6. A little bit of an upset narrative. Again, Cooper Rush would become 6-1 away for his career. So that's the one scare. But again, it does line up for the Eagles more on the surface, based on the next opponent, and based on the coaches. So Dallas upset by 6, dollar parlay idea. The Panthers and the Bucks. This game's a little bit iffy. The Panthers do have a chance to upset. They could become 2-5 away. We know Tampa Bay likes 25, and they play at the Falcons next. Falcons is 25. And if Mayfield lost, he'd be 7-9 at home, like Tampa Bay 79, staying on those 7 wins in Week 17. So there's a lot of value there with the Panthers. They're another dollar parlay team to think about. If it is a 7-point game, could be a number of 7-point games again in Week 17. They're an 8-point dog, so Panthers with the points, safer way to play it. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't. Yeah, I didn't write this down all the way, but the Bucks play the Saints next. So I was seeing that if the Bucks did win by 7, they'd be plus 82 before they played the Saints. Saints is 82 in the most simple. They could also win by 5. That'd be plus 80. Saints is also 80. I guess I could. But yeah, all of those would not be covering the spread. If they won by 4, they'd be plus 79 Tampa Bay number. So I see some reasons to think that the Panthers could at least hang. Again, the point differential has been the best this year in terms of having Gematria connecting to the upcoming opponent. Then again, you could make arguments like, well, that there are other numbers for those teams, but 82 is one of those numbers that comes up with the Saints. 7-point game puts them right there. So I think Panthers with the points isn't the worst idea in that game. And again, they are another dollar parlay team to think about because the 2-5 away is not out of the question. Let's see. Titans and Jaguars. I don't like this game very much at all. Not a whole lot to go off of. If Rudolph won, he'd be 4-7 away. Tennessee's 47. He'd get his 4th win on 4-date numerology. And he could hold off his 30th loss until the next game. Colts is 30. That's who they play next. So if Rudolph... sorry, I got dyslexic. Whoop. Okay, Rudolph has the narrative to potentially become 4-7 away. But Mac Jones, the quarterback for the Jags, he has the potential narrative to hold off his 30th loss until the Colts. However, we had our friend call in the other day, and he pointed out that the Jaguars like to mess things up for the Colts. You could argue that he gets his 30th loss this week and then upsets the Colts next week to stay on 30. So that's a little bit tricky. Titans could stay on 23 wins in Week 17. Jaguars number. Jaguars have a chance to become 9-0 at home in Week 17. Tennessee Titans is 90. A lot of narratives going both ways in this game. I said, if I had to play it, I would take the Jags overall because on the surface, the Titans can get their 7th loss in Week 17. But again, you can also make the argument for Rudolph to stay on 7 losses. So I'd be real careful with that game this weekend. The Dolphins and the Browns, you can make an argument that either team can become 3-5 away or 3-5 at home. Browns is 35. The coaches here, you have a narrative on both sides with the coaches in this game as well. If McDaniel wins, he gets his 28th win. Browns is 28 in the most pure. And if Stefanski loses, he gets his 43rd regular season loss. Oh, I almost missed one. Actually, there's 2 things going against Stefanski. All right, so yeah, there's 2 strikes against Stefanski and 1 thing for McDaniel. Let me add that one more sentence.
Laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Some real nigga shit right here. Plastic.
Yeah, so I think that's the top clue again. Narratives on both sides for the coaches, and the narratives actually even better than I initially wrote. So you got the 43 and 45 going against Stefanski. The one scare would be McDaniel could stay on 27 wins before he plays the Jets. But again, he's got the right team here to pick up the win against. So I think that's the better narrative. Miami's a 6.5-point favorite in this game. Yeah, I was trying to think about something for the scoring. I I didn't see anything real clear for the scoring in this game. All right, the Packers and the Vikings. This one's tough too because on the surface, Minnesota's 133 like football. They could fall to 13-3 and they could stay on 7 wins in Week 17, and the Packers could become 6-2 away in Minneapolis, which equals 62. That all makes sense. But Love is on 18 regular season wins, and if he did not win, he'd stay on that before he plays the Bears, who have the 18 connection.
Oh,
and
fuck.
Darnold can stay on 37 losses before he plays Detroit, which equals 37.
Vikings beat him. 11-5.
Yeah, that definitely stands out for both quarterbacks. Plus Matt LaFleur, if he did not win this week. Oh, actually, I see one other thing I could make an argument though for LaFleur. If he did not win this week, though, he would stay on 70 wins, and he could pick up his 71st in the last game of the season because Chicago Bears is 71. The argument would be, or he can stay on 35 all-time losses because Chicago is 35. But yeah, both quarterbacks have numbers that they can stay on that correspond with the next opponent. Darnold could even stay on those 17 home losses in Week 17. So yeah, it's again. We'll open up the phone lines here. Maybe you guys have a better observation. In terms of the point differential, something that did stand out. If the Packers did win and made the Vikings 13-3, Packers might very well win by exactly 7 because they would become plus 133, like Minnesota in football's 133, plus 133, while the other team falls to 13-3. Again, an exact spread. Like if you take them by 7+, that's good. But if you take them to win by exactly 7, you get a big multiplier effect on that. So that would be a dollar parlay thought to think about. The Packers winning by exactly 7. Possible. Again, 17, the 7th prime, and the Packers are the big G team, right? I should even note that here too, just to remind about that. Mason is 17. Their symbol's the G, the 7th letter. So. But yeah, I'd be real careful with that game. It's probably a better game if you're just looking for something more exact. Maybe wait till halftime, check the box scores, what the score is, what the rituals have been in the game. Because the surface does look good for a Packers upset, but both quarterbacks, the way their numbers line up, make it dicey. The Falcons and Commanders game, you got Penix in here who played for University of Washington, the other Washington team on the opposite side of the nation. Makes me wonder what he could do. Could be a breakout game for him. Jaden Daniels has been the talk of the town for the rookie quarterbacks. If Penix came in here at the end of the year in his second start, he had an impressive, well, his team won impressively. I guess his box score wasn't that great, but his team won impressively. If he came in and beat Jaden Daniels, Penix might become the talk of the town. One scare for the Commanders is they could fall to 10-5 at home versus the Falcons in the 105th season, where Commanders is 105, like they're 10-5 right now. And Dan Quinn could get his 48th loss. Atlanta is 48. So the narrative there and the coach for the upset. If the Falcons only lost by 3, they'd be negative 25. We know the Falcons like that number. If they won by 7, they'd be negative 15. We know Atlanta likes 15. I'll make a note about that too. All right, Commanders plus 84. If they won by 3, they would be plus 87 going into their next game, Cowboys. So it makes me think there is a chance for a field goal game here. 4.5-point dog. We know Georgia's the 4th state. 17's the 7th prime, 7's the 4th prime. If the Falcons lost by 4, they'd fall to 4-4 away. Like, again, they're the 4th state, and Georgia's 44. So I think in this game, I like the Falcons with the points, too. I think Penix does have a chance to upset. But I also, just looking at the scoring, I see a pretty decent narrative there for it to be a field goal game or so, just because it does make sense on both sides. So, yeah, I am inclined to think Falcons with the points is not the worst call in that game. And then the Lions, and also since that is Sunday Night Football, make sure you use your daily clues. It's like last week with Saturnalia, and home teams went 9-3 on Sunday against Saturn 93. So make sure, take a look at what the home record is for this game. There are 10 games on Sunday. There were 2 on, or no, hold on. There's 9 games on Sunday. 2 on Christmas, 1 on Thursday, 3 today. So 6 games have been played going.
All right. So, we got the Lions winning that one. But, yeah, that's my man Zach. That's his perspective, his POV, on these games. So let's just go through some player props real quick. We're going to go backwards, starting with the Falcons game. Number 7, Bijan Robinson can get his 12th touchdown of the year. It would come on Sunday Night Football. He get his 15th career touchdown. SNF equals 15. So does Atlanta. Atlanta 15. SNF 15. Tyler Allgeier's next touchdown is number 4. Today has 4-day numerology because the 22 breaks down to 4. And then Darnell Mooney is playing 61 days after his birthday. The game is in D.C. Washington, D.C. equals 61. His next touchdown is number 17. You can pick that up today. He needs 2 touchdown catches for 7 on the year, so watch out for that. Also, watch for Kyle Pitts to catch one. To get his 4th touchdown of the year, we know Georgia is the 4th state in order of statehood, and Georgia equals 44. Jaden McDaniels needs 3 TDs for 25. He should get that. Falcons 25. You know what I'm saying? And then Brian Robinson Jr. needs 2 touchdowns for 17. It's week 17. Look at McLaurin to catch a touchdown today. He can get his 38th touchdown when Falcons equals 38. He might catch 2. SNF 39. Next game, as far as player props go, Vikings and the Packers. Sam Darnold needs 2 touchdowns for 34 on the year. Green Bay equals 139. 139 is the 34th prime. So that's that. We like that for Darnold. 3. Darnold been throwing that motherfucker. So we can get him for 2 today. Aaron Jones can get 2 to get 7 on the year. I like that. And Justin Jefferson's going to score. So we got him catching 1 when Green Bay equals 41. He can pick up his 41st receiving touchdown for his career today. Jordan Love, my nigga Jordan Love is on 4 TDs. Is 4 TDs away from 28, rather. Packers equals 28. Will he throw 4 touchdowns today? I don't know about that one. If he had 3 touchdowns, he would have 62 in the regular season. Minneapolis equals 62. That's where the game is being played. So I like that. And then, next game, as far as player props go, we got, for the Dolphins, Cheney can get his 23rd touchdown. Cleveland Browns equals 83, the 23rd prime. And he can get his 7th receiving touchdown. It's week 17. 17 is the 7th prime number, and Ohio is the 17th state in order of statehood. The game is in Ohio, nigga. Jonnu Smith can get his 28th receiving regular season touchdown today. Browns equals 28. Jerry Jeudy needs 2 touchdown catches for 17. You know the 17 list. Let's see. Jacksonville, Calvin Ridley needs, for the Titans, he needs 2 TDs for 43. Jacksonville equals 43, so does Florida. Tennessee equals 43, for that matter, or some shit like that. 34, rather. So you can take that. Calvin to score. Mike Evans can get his 109th touchdown. 109 is the 29th prime number. Today is the 29th, and 29 is the 10th prime number. So look out for that. Look for Mike Evans to score today. Bucky Irvin is on 7 TDs. He might score, might not. Definitely got Adam Thielen scoring today. He can get his 4th touchdown catch today. Today has 4 Dayton numerology. Also look at Blackshear to score because what's the name ain't playing today. Chuba Hubbard. AJ Brown can get his 49th touchdown. Today has 49 Dayton numerology. Dallas equals 49. Eagles equals 49. Same shit with Saquon Barkley. He could get his 49th touchdown rushing as far as that goes. Same rules apply. Cooper Rush is 3 TDs from 22. Eagles equals 22. Today has 22 Dayton numerology. And Brandon Cooks can get his 61st touchdown today. Philadelphia equals 61. I think we can go for that. That's the one. And then for the Colts, 49 Dayton numerology. Jonathan Taylor can get his 49th touchdown, rushing touchdown, so you can book that. For the Raiders game, I don't see shit there. For the, what is this? James Cook. This must be the Bills. For the Bills and Jets, Garrett Wilson can get his 7th touchdown coming in week 17, the 7th prime, and Devontae Adams can as well. Alan Lazard's next touchdown is number 27 for his career. Buffalo equals 27, so does Jets. And Breece Hall is 2 TDs from 7 on the year. On the Buffalo side, Dalton Kincaid needs 2 TDs for 7, week 17, 7th prime. And James Cook is a touchdown away from 27 when Jets and Buffalo equals 27. Also look at Khalil Shakir to score. He needs 2 TDs for 9. Jets equals 9. So that's all I got for today. I did want to talk about that former Tiger. I talked about him though. And, let me see. That former Detroit Tiger that died. What was his name? Charlie Maxwell. Let's look at Charlie Maxwell, dead at 97. Charlie Maxwell. Charlie Maxwell equals 65, 79. We know murder equals 79. 79 is the reflection of 97, which is how old the nigga was. Let's see. Maxwell, 27.99. I'm going to have to look at his birthday. Hold up. Charlie Maxwell. It's definitely the White Sox. And he's from Michigan. Look at that. He's from Michigan. Let's see. From Lawton, Michigan. So this is for the fucking you-know-whos, man. This is for the Lions. Hell, Lions equals 50. That nigga started playing baseball in 50. Lions don't equal 50. But they did just go get Teddy Bridgewater. His name, Sunday Charlie, is what he was known as. Sunday Charlie. 59. Super Bowl 59, nigga. And on that note, enjoy your day.